The Pope is elected in the Vatican through a process called a papal conclave, which is a centuries-old tradition governed by strict rules. Here's how it works. 1. Death or resignation of a pope. The process begins after the pope dies or resigns, as Pope Benedict XVI did in 2013. When a pope dies or resigns, the process for transitioning to a new pope is governed by canon law and tradition. Here's a summary of what happens in each case. Sede vacante. This Latin term means the seat is vacant. It begins immediately upon the pope's death. Camerlengo's role. The Camerlengo Chamberlain confirms the pope's death, secures the papal apartments, and oversees the Vatican during the vacancy. Mourning period. Traditionally, 9 days of mourning follow the death, known as the Novem Dies. Conclave. Cardinals under the age of 80 gather in a secret conclave in the Sistine Chapel to elect a new pope. Election. A 2/3 majority vote is required. The chosen cardinal becomes pope immediately upon acceptance. Second resignation of a pope announcement. The pope must freely and clearly declare his resignation, as Pope Benedict XVI did in 2013. Effective date. The resignation takes effect at the date and time specified in the announcement. Sede vacante. As with death, the papal office becomes vacant, and the conclave process follows to elect a successor. Living former pope. A resigned pope retains the title Pope Emeritus and no longer governs the Church. Second conclave of cardinals, all cardinals under the age of 80, gather in the Vatican. The conclave takes place in the Sistine Chapel. The conclave of cardinals refers to the formal assembly of the College of Cardinals of the Roman Catholic Church convened to elect a new pope, the Bishop of Rome, and leader of the worldwide Church. The word conclave comes from the Latin cum clave, meaning with a key, referencing the traditional practice of locking the cardinals in a secure area to prevent outside influence during the election process. Key facts about the conclave. Who participates? All cardinals under the age of 80 are eligible to vote. When it occurs, upon the death or resignation of a pope, as with Pope Benedict XVI in 2013. Location. Held in the Sistine Chapel in Vatican City. Voting process. Ballots are cast in secret. A 2/3 majority is required for a valid election. Smoke signals. Black smoke, fumata nera, signals an inconclusive vote. White smoke, fumata bianca, announces a successful election.